the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Smith going to look to throw right away. Throw out wide to Walker. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back 60. Back 50.
Throwing is Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To the air again, Smith. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 38, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
Geno now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
19. 18, pioneer. 18, rebel. 18, rebel. 19, white.
Now Geno. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Seahawks at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Smith's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Again, Smith. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In motion right is Jones.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and 7, Smith to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
19 strikes. 19.
Now it's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Get 300. Get 300. Back foot.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught by Aguilar. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion left goes Jones.
Come back, team. Come back, 79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones now in motion left.
Back to 60. 50, shot 50. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones.
19 tight, 19 tight. Left wing 19.
Smith on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check contact, check contact. Go, Reed, go.
Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jones now in motion left.
Shot 50, shot 50. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Smith. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 Randall, 18 Randall. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Head the street.
Now a first down throw, it's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check. Hurt.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Rodgers. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Gino. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to keep it that time on the option, got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield, no place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
There's a ball thrown right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Come back team, come back team. Rig alert, rig alert. Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Check. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. 19 tight.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Hey, Smith, Franco.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out of it.
Williams loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
19 Tigers.
Throwing is Smith. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Panther 11. Dragon 60. Check contact.
On fourth down, Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally is a sure-handed target.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rebels, 19 White. Come 19.
Geno now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still won't.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... At the 25.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check, check. Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick. 70 Rangers.
Now Gino. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. Unlock line. Warriors 17.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Packers pick it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Smith's throw here into the hands of Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Gino on 1st down. Finding Walker complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
79 Broncos. Go, Reed, go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Pat the street, Pat the street.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Packers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year.
And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.